Look, one of the main things that community used to do is twice a day to gather together and eat together. And they consider the dining room as one of the most important thing to do. They never talked while eating, and before they went to the dining room, morning and night, before they went to the dining room, they used to go to the mikveh, to the ritual bath. Why do we need to baptize before eating?
So the devil don't eat with them.
Purify.
انتوا هذول مش هم من قبلكم كانوا
To
ينزلوا
baptize before eating.
انتوا اسا سهلها قالها خلص طلع عن النبي.
Go to no, that's very late.
To digest good digestion.
But all the body, not hands. You go to the ritual bath,
عن نظافة.
purify yourself before you go to dining room, and then you eat silent. You're not allowed to talk while eating. It's different.
What's the source? How do we know that?
That we know from two sources. One from Josephus, and the second from the scrolls.
Okay.
So we know it about
It's
it.
from the scrolls,
Yeah.
not the...
So- No, not something that it's from here. It's really from here.
Okay.
Look.
Right? They had communal rules. Look.
Yeah, that's the rule. The yachad. Wait. But we have a very different sect that they had their own habits about how they understand their Judaism, and how they understand what to do during the day. So they used to work during the day, but twice a day they gathered together, and that was very important to be together, as we said before. Maybe the name of the sect was together, Hayachad. They used to pray together every morning, pray together, facing, if you're here, second temple period, and you pray together. What direction do you pray?
Jerusalem.
مكة خيبر.
Why east?
Because everybody prays to the east. Toward Jerusalem.
Jerusalem is there.
It's west, but everybody prays to the east.
East is there.
West.
Mecca is there.
دخل مكة.
Yeah, second temple period.
If you're
There's no Islam.
If you're the temple in Jerusalem, you pray toward Jerusalem. If you think that you're different, then you might pray to another direction.
Okay. As we said before, they hated the temple.
Yeah, that's what
They
they
hate it. But, you know,
Noah.
even in Jerusalem, even all what we know, we talked about it in Masada, or maybe you've been in Gamla, or somewhere else. Synagogues in second temple period,
No direction.
no direction, because people didn't pray, they learned, so you don't need a direction. But here, we have two sources that they used to gather together every morning, early in the morning, and pray, as you said, facing east to the sunrise.
Ah,
What Jews pray
to the sun.
to the east, facing to the sunrise?
Nowadays?
None of them. Maybe
Paganism.
the beginning of Christianity. Okay, the meaning of sun. But maybe. But it's not Judaism to face to the sun and look at it rising up and pray. That's not really Judaism as we know today. Maybe it was. But that's what they did. Then they went to a ritual bath, and then they came to the dining room. This is the dining room. As far as we understand, this is the dining room. If you measure this room, two long tables. Okay, two long tables. It's exactly 120 people here, easily.
شلخانة قدول.
120 people. And we see two more things.
Come sit Noah, come sit.
Pass it. About. Just pass it. We have two more things. One in one side, there's a big ritual bath that people can come purify themselves and come to the dining room. And in the other side, there was what we call in archaeology the kitchen here. And the kitchen was the place where the archaeologists found more than 1,000 plates and bowls and cups and jars, more than 1,000, as it was 2,000 years ago. It was on shelves, and it just fell down and covered by soil, and that's what you see these pictures. As they found it in the 50s. Okay, as they found it, and it's all here, and aside. Now that we will go out. Here, just here.
مكبر هذا ولا ايه؟
Here. The archaeologists found more than 100,000 grains of palm trees, of dates, here.
So they used to grow. They used to grow on the palm. They used to store them, or they used to.
Or grains of palm trees, of dates. But
they used to store them, or they used to.
It means
farm.
100,000 means industry. You don't eat.
Industry.
So many. So probably they made something with it. You know, like I don't know, honey, sugar, something, silan, whatever. They made and sold it because people, you know, have to live somehow. Or if you live here alone, where do you have money to buy food? Anyway,
You get it from travelers.
you need to do something. Let's say we sold the water crop, but we have to eat something. So, as far as we know, they used to grow palm trees in Enfeshcha.
And zucchini.
And they used to go and buy something from Jericho or Engedi. They used to travel and buy things, or
Trade.
trade or whatever they had to bring or buy from people who traveled just
On the way.
below us, and we know that it doesn't exist anymore. But there was a wall, 3 kilometers long wall, almost 3, from here, from the corner of the site to Enfeshcha. Did you go to Enfeshcha?
Yes, we was in the first day.
Second
First day at
tour.
Sukim.
First tour.
But we didn't went
No, you
anywhere.
saw the
But
farm
just only
there?
we sit there.
No.
That's the entrance.
So there's a
parking
farm.
lot,
Okay.
that's it.
So there's a farm. Second temper period. Very nice. Maybe to grow balsam and make the perfume. Maybe. But there was a wall along what now road number 90 that connect between Qumran and Enfeshcha. Maybe it was their own fields or something. We don't really
So
know.
when you say wall, it's like defense wall, like what wall?
Yeah, you know, brick wall, something like 1.5 meters high, all the way to Enfeshcha. Like what you see, Tom.
So the suggestion was maybe they had fields there?
Maybe they have fields or something. We don't know. We don't really know. But they had something to do. So what we see here is a very strange sect. They used to make the dining room a sacred place, very important place that you don't have. You cannot talk when you eat. You have to purify yourself before you go to the dining room. And as it said in the scrolls, the high priest used to bring the holy bread to the people before they started to eat. So it's very important, that place, and maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe it's only one of the sources of Christianity. this sect. Maybe here.
What do you mean the sources? You mean the beginning, the origins of Christianity?
Maybe the beginning, or they learned something from these people.
Christians learned something from these people.
Yeah. The first, I don't know, Christians, the beginning of Christianity. They differ from Judaism. And it's all maybe happened here. And one more thing. In the sect rule, in the scroll of the rules of the sect, there are many rules. If you do something wrong, what's your punishment? And most of the punishments, when you do something wrong, is not to eat with all the people. That's so important to be here. So if you do something, you will eat alone for a week. If you do something
Critical.
Worse.
Yeah, if it's even stronger, you will be alone for a month. And
Depends on
what's the most important, never happened here. But the most important, if you gossip, if you talk behind the back of someone, you expel from the group.
Oh,
No gossiping.
yeah. We have to use it these days.
It means
Our aunties would be
from the community, go whatever you want.
Definitely they have no woman.
That's what she did.
Oh, sure.
No woman's no sense.
They didn't